In the new D&D adventure compilation Keys from the Golden Vault, there is a adventure that takes place at the Afterlife Casino. Now, at this place, there are some casino games that I think would transfer very well to any tabletop role-playing game that you're playing. All three of them are dice games that you could play at any type of a casino. So let's take a look at these individually. They're called Games of Chance, and the first one I'm sure you're familiar with, it's called Three Dragon Ante. So let's begin our game of 3-game ante, and the first thing we're going to decide is who is going to be our starting dealer. That's easy to randomly determine by everyone rolling a d20, and with a natural 20, it looks like Sally the Snake is going to be our dealer. Now with the dealer decided, each of the players are going to put in their first bet. After bets have been placed, all four players are going to roll 5d12, and they're going to hide their die results from the other players. So we'll roll 5d12 for Sally the Snake, Brenda the Bear, Frankie the Fish, and Wally the Walrus. No relation to me, of course. So starting to the left of the dealer, which would be Brenda Bear, each of the players are going to reveal one of their die rolls. After the first die roll is revealed, the players will then take another turn and reveal a second round of die rolls. So that'll be a 6 for Frankie, a 5 for Wally, a 2 for Sally, and a 9 for Brenda. Now after the second die roll reveal, then we can place some bets. So again, we'll start to the left of the dealer, so we'll take a look at Brenda, and Brenda's going to hold. Brenda's not going to place any bets. That's going to take us to Frankie the Fish, and Frankie's going to put in 2 tokens. Any of the characters that would like to stay in now also need to match Frankie's bet of 2 tokens. And of course, as a reminder, the highest score amongst the 5d12s is going to be our winner. Wally is going to match the bet, Sally will match the bet, but Brenda the Bear is going to fold, and Brenda's going to sit out the rest of this hand. We now go to our third reveal. Frankie the Fish has a 10, Wally has a 9, and Sally has a 12. So with 2 dice still hidden, remaining to be revealed, Sally the Snake has 22, Wally the Walrus has 20, and Frankie the Fish has 19. Now the players can do one more round of placing bets. Frankie the Fish will put in his 2 tokens, Wally the Walrus will match that, and Sally the Snake will match that as well. And it's at this point that we reveal the last 2 d12s that were rolled. So after the final reveal, Sally the Snake reveals 9 more points, Wally reveals 11, but Frankie the Fish has 21 additional points, giving Frankie the win with a total of 40, Wally had 31, and Sally had 31. So Frankie is going to win this hand of 3 Dragon Ante. So let's play a second round of 3 Dragon Ante. Since Frankie the Fish won the last round, Frankie's going to become our dealer. All of the players are going to put in their ante, and then once again, each player are going to roll 5d12, and they're going to need to roll these behind something in order to keep their results hidden. Again, we are going to reveal the d12s one by one. So let's roll for Frankie, for Wally, for Sally the Snake, and for Brenda the Bear. After the die rolls have been made, each of the players are going to reveal 1 die. Frankie with a 9, Wally with a 1, Sally with a 5, and Brenda with a 6. We'll then go to round 2, where all of the players will reveal an additional die. After the second die is revealed, it goes to the left of the dealer, so that would be Wally, and Wally's going to fold. Wally has 2 1s on his d12s, and he's not happy with that hand, especially looking at the 20 points to the right of him with Frankie the Fish, so Wally is going to sit this one out. Sally the Snake is going to bet 1 chip. Brenda the Bear will follow and stay in, as will Frankie the Fish. We'll now go to our third reveal. Again, going to the left of the dealer, and Sally the Snake is going to throw in another chip. But that's going to be too much for Brenda the Bear, and Brenda the Bear is going to sit the rest of this one out. Then it will be up to Frankie the Fish, and Frankie will throw in a token and then an additional token. And Sally's going to match that. Now with all bets done, we're going to reveal our final 2 dice. Frankie only had a 2 and a 4 left that was unrevealed, giving him a total of 31. But Sally the Snake had 2 9s, and that's going to give her a total of 33. And Sally the Snake is going to win this round of 3 Dragon Ante. This next game of chance is called Life and Death, and this is a dice game that's played between the house, which is represented by a dealer, and a player. Now, up to 5 players can sit at a table, but their only opponent is going to be the house, and we'll represent the dealer or the house with this tiki totem here. Now, to enter the game, each player must place a bet, and I'm going to recommend that when you do this, there should be at least 2 tokens, because these can be doubled up or they can be split in half. So definitely have at least 2 tokens. Now, I should mention that all bets don't have to be even. You can bet as much as you want. So let's say Frankie the Fish is going to include 2 more. So Frankie's betting big on this hand. Each of the players then get a d20. So we'll use this opaque or this black one for the Tiki Totem. We'll have the pink one for Frankie Fish, the yellow one for Wally the Walrus, again, no relation, the green one for Sally the Snake, and the blue one for Brenda the Bear. Now, once all bets have been placed, everyone is going to roll a d20, including our dealer, Tiki Totem. And as you can see our results, the dealer gets an 18, Frankie a 3, Brenda a 2, Wally a 12, and Sally a 5. That means that the house is going to win this game of life and death because the house has the highest number. So everyone is going to lose. Now, if we're to play another round, let's say everyone again puts in their ante, and this time Brenda the Bear is going to throw in all of her tokens. Life and death, all bets have been placed, so everyone's going to roll their d20. This time the dealer rolls a 9, Brenda rolls a 6, so Brenda's going to lose her bet. Sally rolls a 4, so Sally's going to lose her bet. But Frankie the Fish rolls an 18, and Wally the Walrus rolls a 19. Both are higher than 9, so they're both going to win. So that means that the dealer is going to double up their bet. Wally takes the bets of the others. Unfortunately, Brenda the Bear is out, but let's do another hand. Sally the Snake's going all in. Wally the Walrus is doubling up his bet. All bets have been placed, so let's roll our dice and begin a game of life and death. So with this roll, our dealer rolls a 1, but Wally the Walrus also rolled a 1. Sally gets a 13, and Frankie gets a 4. So Frankie's going to double up his bet, and Sally's going to double up her bet. Both are going to win. So the dealer and Wally the Walrus both rolled a 1, and they have tied. This is going to be called war. So a player who ties with the house has 2 options. The player can surrender and lose half their bet, or the player can go to war, in which case the player must double their bet, and the player and dealer both roll again. So in this case, Wally can just take 2 tokens back, and he's going to lose half of his bet to the dealer. But if Wally doesn't want to surrender half of his bet, then he can go to war. Now, Wally doesn't have enough tokens here, so he's going to ask his friend Sam the Swordfish to spot him a couple tokens, and Sam's going to do that. So what Wally has to do, since he has 4 tokens in there, he's now going to need to double that, and he adds 4 more to the pot. Now, Wally's got 8 tokens, and it's him against the house. So we're going to roll the black die for the Tiki Totem and the yellow for Wally the Walrus. The dealer or Tiki Totem rolls an 8, and Wally the Walrus rolls a natural 20. So Wally's going to win 8 tokens from the dealer, and he's going to double his doubled bet. A big win for Wally the Walrus. Now there is one final rule for life and death, and that is a rule called push your luck. When a player wins a roll of life and death, they can opt to push their luck to their next bet. In this case, they bet everything they won on the last roll, their ante plus the winnings from the house. If they win, that house pays double their bet. So if Wally wanted to, he could leave all of his winnings in here and push his luck and see if he can double what's already in there. But Wally's a little bit smarter than that, so he's going to take his winnings, cash out, go grab a drink, and maybe a couple of tacos. Our final casino minigame is called Copper Slots, and they're basically slot machines. So these machines, referred to by some casino patrons as Tricky Devils, are simple clockwork devices that accept copper coins. Each machine has a spring-loaded lever and 5 identical spinning cylinders called reels. 6 golden infernal runes are painted on each reel. Now a player inserts between 1 and 9 copper coins into the machine slot and pulls a lever, which is going to cause the reels to spin, stop, and display a row of 5 runes. The player is going to win if they match 3 or more of those runes. So staying away from the other games, we've got Marsha the Moose. And Marsha the Moose loves the copper slots. And the way we're going to play this game is we're going to roll 5d6. And it's basically if you get 3 of a kind or more, you're going to win. So Marsha is going to put in 2 copper coins and then pull the lever. Marsha gets 3 6s. That means with 2 to 1 odds on a 3 of a kind, she's going to get 2 tokens for this one and 2 tokens for this one. A nice win for Marsha. Marsha then puts in 2 more copper coins and she's going to pull the lever again. This time the highest that she has is 2 pairs of 3. That is not going to be enough and the slot machine's not going to give her any coins. This time Marsha's going to put in 4 copper coins and pull the lever. And once again, the best that we can do is a pair of 1s, and the machine is not going to give her any winnings. Marsha's going to put in 4 copper coins and try her luck with the copper slots. This time she rolls 4 2s, and 4 of a kind is going to pay 4 to 1. So Marsha's going to win big on that one with the copper slots. Looks like she's buying drinks and tacos for the rest of the party. And of course, if one of the players were lucky enough to get a 5 of a kind, that's going to pay 10 to 1 odds. So even betting 1 copper coin will be a nice payoff. So those are the 3 games of chance that you'll find in the D&D Adventure compilation, Keys from the Golden Vault. I hope that you enjoyed this presentation, and let me know in the comment section below if these are games that you may use in your future gaming sessions. Thank you very much for watching, and on to the next.